Yo, what is up guys? This is Astronax and I'm back from another Tales of Aeron video, and I want to show you the power of a mono win team with Boreal as the main damage dealer. The whole point of this team is to power up Boreal. I just joined this one. So as you can see, I'm manualing because I don't want the other characters to use their ultimates, because they won't do as much damage as Boreal. You see the counter? You see these hits? Crazy amount of damage. She's not even fully powered up yet. Her soul costume is level 3. I got her to soul costume level. The skill is level 3. Okay, let me try this. It's gonna be full. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, well, the stats are here. 36.6k attack. I don't really care about the HP. The whole team can survive no problem on just auto attacking the whole time. So let me just tell you why I'm using each character in the team. The divinity that I'm using now is just because the games are quick, and it just ends up doing more damage for how quick the games are. Let's start with Boreal. That's her gear. Like, this is missing 7 levels. The skill is missing 2 levels. This is missing 10 levels. The skill is 10 though. This is tier 3 base stats, only level 36, skill is 6. I want to get a third one like this, and of course get everything to 100, breakthrough all the way, and skill 10. Her soul spirit, increase characters. Wait, let's start with this. Her skills. I'm using this build. You should do, if you don't use any skill fruit, you should do 10, 1, 9, 10. So let's go with her fourth skill, which is the second passive. When it's maxed, it's 50% chance to counter attack with Wind Spike upon damage. So Wind Spike, look at that damage multiplier. It was powered by the soul costume. It's originally 1000% wind damage. Now it's 1150. Increase character's defense 30% for 25 seconds, but it's really about how hard it hits. And look at the cooldown, 32 seconds. It's reduced because of this. Originally it was 37. Yeah, I'm not sure actually if this passive lowers the number. It could be 32 and now it's 27, but I think it's 32 now. Anyways, the cooldown is high, but it doesn't matter because every 2 hit on average she's gonna counter with this thing. That's why I'm avoiding having everyone use their ultimate, because it's just gonna be a massive waste of time. So yeah, the ultimate here, it like doesn't even do that much damage. If you've got debuffs on the team, you can just use it, but it's all about just doing some crazy burst real quick early on. But still, her sustainable damage is extremely high, and you have to remember that this attack hits every monster. This is against a boss, but if you're doing like Gil'Dazur Tower, she's gonna destroy the monsters. She's gonna do so much damage. So yeah, the ultimate, it doesn't matter. This thing is third priority. Skill damage 30% and reduce skill cooldown 5 seconds. But it's really about the skill damage increase to increase the damage of course, Wind Spike. And this is 50% chance to counter. It's just the multiplier on that thing is just so beautiful. And then you got the skill damage boost that is a different multiplier. So it just multiplies all that damage. And it's like close to like 1500 damage on that thing. It's crazy. Now that was the costumes. So the first one here for the soul costume, increase character skill damage 10%. All right, that's good. Now this goes from 1000% to 1150. And then this, when she's damaged, 50% chance to increase character's attack by 2%, stack 8 times. So that's another increase in damage. The materials were easy to obtain because it's just a 4-star, and you can Origin Awaken her easily by buying copies of her in the rounds of character. And you might already have a couple copies if you summoned a few times. So this is for the fort. I'm gonna show you what it does. But yeah, I mean 60% chance to counter, that's really strong. I might do it, but I need to focus on my water team. And yeah, this is 88. Just I'm not gonna have any issue really powering up my water team. The reason I worked on a mono wind team, or you could do 3 wind plus 1, which would be Petralia, and Boreal will do a lot of damage. Petralia, you would have to manual the battle and just use the ultimate of Petralia and use skill 1 of Boreal, and use skill 1 of everyone to do as much damage as possible. These are the stats. This is the page with the stats. Now the rest of the team. So Utega, she's here for attack increase. This increase the attack of Boreal, and debuff resist, increase the Asia presence points to get your divinity to fire off early on, and you will only be using skill 1. So yeah, if you're fighting, of course, an enemy that applies HP shield or becomes invulnerable, you can use that. You could just leave it on auto, but if you want to do max damage as fast as possible, you would manual the way I did. You use Vala, she's the healer. This of course needs 2 level. It's just she is not even 4th discover potential. Her 4th discover potential is not even done. And yeah, I can easily max this thing. This is not really good. For her, I just go 10, 10, 10 on the first 3. Utega, you go with a build like this if you want to support Utega. Just copy this. I didn't use any. I don't think. No, I did not. Wait, did I? Sorry. 38. No, I didn't use fruits here. So yeah, that's the build you go. And I use Elvis. You can swap. Actually, if you have like Utega plus 10, you could keep Utega, but Elvis is stronger. Like, if you want to bring Petralia in this group, you could just drop Utega. You do Boreal, Elvis, Vala, and Petralia. Nice. I'll do a video later on with that setup. It's just I have to swap some gear around. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going with showing you guys the rest of the build. So Elvis, you max, well, the first one, let's start with this first one. Reduce action point of the target by 1. Super strong skill. You just need 1 point in it. It doesn't change, it's just a higher damage multiplier if you put more points in. 17-second cooldown. Now her ultimate is what I powered up because it just deals more damage, and you've got the extra multiplier when the enemy is weakened. And this thing is actually really strong because you're just doing basic attack and skill 1. This will build up the Asia presence points quite fast, and this is just some extra attack. So yeah, just it's way stronger to have Boreal, Elvis, Vala, and Petralia instead of Utega. So that would be, that would be much stronger with Petralia instead of Utega. It's just I'm not doing it because I'm using this setup for farming Extreme Chapter 4 easily with no issue. So yeah, this is for doing massive battles like light, because without Nefiru the team would just end up dying if I have to solo the battle. This can do pretty much everything beside the fire massive battle. I can't solo this thing unless I decide to dodge fireballs manually. Even then it's just gonna end up in a wipe, but super strong setup. So yeah, back to this. Yeah, room for improvement. Boreal, like I said, costumes, like there's a lot of improvement that can be done. Now what is it again? Elvis, yes, Elvis, her soul costume. I can show you the gear after, all the gear on everyone. So yeah, the first skill here is 10% skill damage. Don't really care about that. Cooldown time of condensed purity reduced 17 seconds. That's actually good because it was like 25 seconds. So yeah, I mean, reduce action point by 1. Like on the water massive battle, you actually want the boss to do his ultimate, because it's gonna, you know, like he does that blizzard and it starts hitting every character like multiple times per second. Well, it's actually good because you just counterattack a bunch of times. Like you just counterattack back to back with Boreal, so you don't actually want to reduce the action point. But anyways, now Elvis, yeah, this thing. Now the next one is like, we don't really care about that because it's all about Boreal. Really, it's all about powering Boreal up. And gear wise, okay, so I got 2 crit guns. I had to run Utega so many times in the event to get those without having to roll them manually. So yeah, crit everywhere on the substat and on the skill itself. That's the whole point of the gun. One's level 80, one's 100. You don't need to have the costume powered up, really leveled up on the support characters. It's all about Boreal. You can just work on the skill. This is really like skill level 3. I could use another pair of gloves probably, if I do have more, you know, like I could build another pair. I would have to gold hammer for a good substat though. And here you can see like level 4, level 7, level 7. There's a lot of room for improvement. Look at the substats on this thing. It's crazy. HP and attack, 18% each. Really nice roll. I put that on the healer because I want her to heal for more, but because she has the lowest survival on the team, I believe. Her defense, she's only level 80 though now. So yeah, only 3rd discover potential is done. You see 1464 defense is very low for +2 Origin Awaken. 216 defense because of that, but she's level 80, so it's gonna go up, but she's still gonna stay with the low amount of defenses. Now Elvis, he sees like 20. She's +3, but still that she has like 2000 defense. It's decent. It's decent. We'll just swap from here. Utega, I mean, she's +10, so quite tanky there. But she's definitely not there for the damage. Utega can deal some damage, but I mean, you could do Petralia with Elvis and Shadu for low attack interval, but I love Boreal so much. Like, her skill 1 attacks multiple monsters. It's a thing of beauty. It's really strong. If you get time, get the resources later down the line, after the guild war, after you worked on your water team, you should give Mono Wind a shot. It's a lot of fun. And for Guild Desert Tower, she just keeps spamming her skill 1. I've done my Azure Tower, and I mean, the team is not fully powered up, so I can't really give you a to show you the real numbers, how it's gonna be later on. But it's such a pain to actually join up in these games to farm for the next Guild War some water gear. Yeah, for title you should use Perfectionist, because it does seem like it's adding more damage than the triple star. This is like 20% party, increased damage of the party 20%. I don't know, it's odd. It's not like this one. It's not attack of the party increase. I'm pretty sure it does more damage. But anyways, you can test it out for yourself, but I think Perfectionist actually does more damage. Yeah, I'll test that later down the line. What is it else that I can show you guys? So yeah, soul costume. 4-star are easier to power up. Their soul costume, the mats required are lower. You can enhance the characters. It requires less of everything. Discover potential. These, like, it's quite cheap to power up, and yeah, strong team. Her HP is too low now. Let's say you're, I mean, even for Guild Azure Tower, you can really do it no problem with low HP on Boreal. She is +6. Yeah, she's +6 for me. I'm just buying her whenever she shows up in the rounds of character. Her title is increased skill damage modifier of wind type characters in the party by 12%. Yeah, I mean, if you're spamming counter attack with her, that's gonna be a pretty good damage increase, unless you've got a title that boosts the skill damage or final damage that is stronger than this. This is her running. This is skill 1. This is auto attack, and this is her ultimate. Ultimate has a pretty long animation, and the counter attack, look, it's fast. That's what I really like. It's fast. The multiplier is insane, and it hits multiple targets. Anyways, since it's too hard, yeah, I'll just give it one more shot. It's way too hard to get. Actually, no. Let me just go here. Oh, it's a boss. Of course, it has to be a boss. All right, I'll create one here. This is really the right one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I want to try with Petralia later on. I've done it already, but I want to try it again when she has when her costumes are powered up. Like, let's say you don't do anything, right? This is just auto. I mean, not auto. It's just auto attacks. You see those counters? All right, so you would play it, just pop everything. Now you could do your skill 1 after she did a counter, but you really want the boss to land the attacks on her. Whatever, really, the boss, the monsters. And then when you're fighting multiple monsters, she's just gonna counter non-stop. Because, I mean, it's just more and more chances. Counter now, 144,000. You just open the game. So you wait for the auto attack. She's not countering. You can do this. I'm not checking her numbers. Let me see here. She's doing it. 130 something thousand. But this is not when the boss is weak. So yeah, when the boss is weak, I've seen hits for close to 200,000, and there's no defense down on the boss. There is now, but yeah, the boss is dead. But I've seen hits for close to 200,000, and that's with my gear that's not fully powered up. So you can imagine how strong she could be later on. Alright, sell buff, but yeah, I'm gonna farm this place so much. I'll get a couple, hopefully double, what's it called? Double substats of this that affects water. I mean, I could test Petralia. I could test Petralia for the final one. Okay, she didn't counter, just use skill 1. There's no reason to really wait too long. If you're super unlucky, she's not gonna counter. It all depends on, is there multiple enemies? Yeah, if she's unlucky, there are multiple enemies. It doesn't matter if she's unlucky because it will happen. Counter, boom, 159,000. Boss is in weak, 159. Open this for people, help them out. 170 something thousand. 174. $144,000, but the boss is not in weakened state anymore. It's very, very strong. Look, like now she's just gonna spam counter. You see? Boom, boom. Then do her skill 1. Use divinity, and you're building up the divinity fast too. So the attack interval is going to be even more reduced with Petralia. And Vala, she's missing like 6% attack interval reduction, I believe. Now for so yeah, Utega is gonna go here. Let's just bring Petralia in here to show you guys. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there she is. So now it's quite easy to swap gear. Just change, then you go. Well, you don't need to now because it's already filtered. It's filtered by power, so it will be equipped, and then I can just check the face for Utega, which is, well, I think this is Utega right here. Oh, it said it. It said it. No, she's not gonna die. She's not gonna die because when I use her skill 1, it should be enough to keep her alive. It's gonna say Utega. Yeah, Utega. Now is there a gun that's on Utega? I'm just looking for the faces. This is Utega. Alright, so Petralia is quite low HP wise. Hopefully she doesn't die. Yeah, whatever. I don't think she's gonna die. If she does die, that's unfortunate. I'm in need of those. Getting 3 and then 2 for those. 170,000 power plus with the 3 ratio to double. Okay. Create water. I've been creating games with my alts, other accounts that I have, to just join in on my main account. It's crazy because the games are getting full super fast. $100 and something. Okay, let's use the ultimate here. I use her skill 1. I'm gonna try to pay attention to how much she hits for. 148,000. The boss is not in weak. You have to remember the attack interval reduction. I'm waiting for weak. Okay, I need the buff from Petralia here. Wait. Oh, she's doing it. Okay, she's gonna do it in time. 185,000 and then do it again. 196,000. Let me open the game before I destroy this boss. She doesn't want to counter. But the boss isn't berserk, so it's not gonna do as much damage. But it doesn't matter. She just needs to. Let's give her a okay, she's doing it. I'm popping the ultimate. I should have done her skill 1, but it's fine. She just counted for free. Look at the counter. 200, over 200,000 now. 246,000. What was that? Was that 28% defense down? 230 something thousand. That was crazy. So yeah, you can see how powerful she is. Just like, I'm gonna get her to +10, and I'm gonna work on her soul costume some more. I don't know about her soul costume 4, but I mean it's damn tempting because it's 60% chance, you know. So yeah, and it will increase the level. It will increase the max level, so I can just feed her a bunch of costumes. But I need to work on my water team. This is probably for later, and I have to check what the mats are for this. Oh, the gold badge. The gold badge, they're really a pain from what I'm hearing from other players. The gold badge, I think I'm just gonna wait for chapter 5, but it's only 5. It's only 5, so I might do it. I might actually have the requirement. It's only 5. So yeah. And these are from guild, the guild shop, I believe. But yeah. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Yeah, don't forget about mono water or 3 mono wind, I mean, or wind 3 wind plus 1, which would be Petralia. Super fun. A lot of potential. Super free to play, friendly. Let's say you go with Boreal, Elvis, and Utega. Utega was free. Boreal and Elvis, 1,000 each from the rounds of characters, and you just need Vala. If you get Petralia later on, you can do this setup. It's up to you to decide, or based on your luck, but very fun and strong. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astronox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.